Hi, it's Travis White with a Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. In many cultures around the world, people believe that older people, elders, are wiser than younger people. And if you have a big decision to make, you would often consult with the elders in your community before making that decision because the elders are wiser. Why would that be? Why would we believe that older people are wiser than younger people? And this tends to be very common around the world. I just read a study recently that asked this exact question. Why are older people perceived to be wiser? And they looked at it from different cultures, different places around the world, and what they found is that older people have forgotten a lot of stuff. And the reason they're perceived to be wiser is they've forgotten all the details. And what do they remember? They remember the important stuff. So they don't remember who did what to whom. Perhaps they've forgotten old grudges. That's good for community stability. But most importantly, they understand what's important and what's not important. So that's a useful tip for you if you're looking for good advice. Oftentimes an older person will have some good advice precisely because they don't remember all the details, they remember the big picture. It's also good advice for you in your presentations. I've seen so many presentations that are so filled with minuscule facts, with details, that I get lost. I don't know where I am and I feel like I'm in a maze of detail and I'm not sure what the theme is or why I'm listening or why this is important. So think about your big picture theme. Oftentimes you're presenting what's advantageous to the prospective customer, what's advantageous to the audience. And as you develop your argument, always return to that theme. So here's a feature, for instance. Why is that advantageous to you? Return to the theme. Here's another feature. Why is that advantageous to you? So always hook your features, the elements of your presentation, to the general purpose theme. More importantly, reduce the number of details and the number of features. Talk about the advantages, talk about the benefits, talk about the reasons that the audience will be more efficient or more effective or more productive, rather than the individual details. Remember, forgetting makes you wiser. Leaving out the details makes you wiser because people can focus on the big picture, on the important events, and on the important benefits. That's a Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. See you.